YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another YetiPlays tier list. Woohoo! Oh, so exciting. The day has finally come. I know you've all been waiting for it. It's been a while. Reese, when is the new tier list video coming out? I'm finally back, baby. Welcome back to, as you can see in the title, Genshin Impact. All characters. Revisited edition. I'm going back. It's been a few months, and let me just walk you through my thought process here. Let me just walk you through why I'm doing this again. One, way too much Skyrim, needed to flush out the system a little bit with something a little bit different, a little bit of variety. I have a quiz video coming up at some point where I take a US citizenship test, and then I do a quiz about whether I'm a top or a bottom. So if you want to know the answer to that, that's going to come at some point. But I felt like doing this today for two reasons. First of all, it's been a few months since I did my original Genshin tier list video. If you haven't seen that, you can watch it if you want. I'm revisiting that. I'm coming back to it. It's been long enough that I've forgotten most of what I said in that video. Also, now I'm on camera. I'm seeing, like, I was like, yeah, I usually would be having a shower right now, and I was like, nah, I could probably get away with being on camera. Yeah, I don't know about that right now. The fringe isn't looking great. Also, I'm now realizing that the webcam is, like, not at all where it's supposed to be. But, like, maybe if the friggin' thing didn't keep deleting itself and make me re-add it, that'll do. It's supposed to be underneath the text, but, like, what do you want me to do? There's nothing I can do, dude. It's been long enough that I've kind of, A, forgotten what I originally put. Well, I know now because I just had to redo the tier list. But I think it'd be good enough to revisit the characters, but there's been some new characters have been added. I've got new characters on Wishes. I also started a second account where I've been playing as characters that I didn't play as the first time round. And there have been some other characters that none of us had experienced when I last did it that I still haven't played but my friends have picked up. It's only Klee, who none of us have been able to get yet because she hasn't got to, her rerun hasn't happened yet. We haven't got to that point of the rerun cycle, but otherwise we're pretty much at the end of the cycle. So we've picked up a Venti in the group, we've picked up a couple of Zhonglis, etc, etc. So I think I'm ready to do it, and also I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of already over this. I've kind of already moved on. Last night was probably the closest I'd ever come to kind of yeeting out of Genshin. So I had the idea to do this as I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep last night, and I was like, this could be a nice little farewell to me finishing Genshin or stepping away from Genshin. I think what I'm actually going to do is not that. But I just think between, like, all of the there's just some between, like, you know, missing events and then, like, the stress of trying to, like, keep up with building, like, 4 characters at once on the main account, and I've got a whole second account I'm trying to keep up with that I never get around to spending the resin on or doing quests on, and I'm stuck in this middle ground with my second account where I still want to play it, but I'm too weak to kill bosses and do domains, but then I can't get stronger because I'm weak. So I don't know what to do, and then I'm trying to build, like, multiple characters at once on the main account, and then I'm missing events, and then I'm not getting to spend my resin every day. And then there's little things in the game, like the fact that the chat has been slightly broken for about 3 months. Just little finicky things, not a big deal, but you think they could, big company, they had about 4 updates. I think it's been broken since, like, 1.2 or on 1.5 now. They could have fixed it. Yeah, they've made changes to the chat, and they've somehow just made it way, way worse. I don't know why or, like, what they did or why they did it, but the chat is just so much more broken now than it ever was. And then little things like last night seeing 3 of my level 55 friends all playing together and not being able to play because I'm 1 level lower than them as a level 54. Just a stupid concept, and I'm just slowly getting more and more annoyed. Since I did my last tier list, my account got hacked and I had to get it recovered. I had to send them a bunch of evidence to prove that it was my account, and that took nearly 2 weeks. I'm slowly losing my mind with my Hoyo. I swear half the time I log on, I go to bed more frustrated than when I logged on. So I was pretty close last night to calling it quits, and I went, you know what, I'm gonna do the tier list video, and then that's gonna be me gone. And then I woke up this morning and I went, nah, you're fine. Just, like, hold on for 3 more days, get to level 55, and you can play with your friends again, and you won't care anymore. So that's what's really gonna happen. I'm held on. I'm binded to Genshin by FOMO right now. That's all that's keeping me in. So anyway. Genshin Impact, though. Let's do a little Genshin tier list. By the way, before I start, 5 minutes in, I'll put a timestamp in the description. Should have mentioned that earlier if you want to skip to the thing. Can I get a big fat existential crisis free HBD to my great friend Joshua? I love and appreciate very much. Can we get a big fat HBD and then we'll move on? We don't need to dwell on it. Don't look at the screen right now. We don't even need to like dwell on it right now. Just throw a little HBD. I hope he's having a fantastic day. I appreciate you, Josh. I'm proud of everything you accomplished. And you're a great individual. You're still my favorite boy. Am I on the right one here? Knew it. No? Yeah, this is the right one. Oh, Rosaria, hello. Genshin Impact tier list. You should trust me when I say that there ain't no one else as beautiful in this dang world. So, yeah, that'll do. That's fine, probably. That's fine. You can see the tier list right now. You know me. I don't really do framing very well. It's hard when I have one monitor. It's difficult because I can't look at what I'm capturing while I'm capturing it. So I kind of have to guess. But this looks about right. So, as you can see, we have a few new characters here. Hu Tao, my queen, Eula, Yanfei, and this bloke, I'm gonna be honest, I've seen him on Instagram a bunch the past few days. I don't really know who he actually is. Someone said he looks like a geo-traveler but Canadian, and I don't really know what that means, but sure, I'm with it. So I'm not 100% sure who this guy is, if anyone can illuminate that for me. I know about like Beiju and, you know, Bao Bao and some of the other future characters, but I don't really know who this person actually is. But either way, we have some new ones. This was my tier list that I did back in, I believe, January. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through one by one and I'm going to adjust them slightly, if need be. Most of them I think I'm fine with, and then I'm going to do the new characters. So hopefully this will be like a 30-minute banger. Famous last words is probably going to be an hour and 6 minutes. This is my tier list. So my other video is my second most popular video on the channel behind my Isaac All Bosses tier list. I don't know why it got views, but if you're watching this and you don't know me, or you haven't seen my face before, or seen any of my videos before, my opinions are stupid and I'm not very smart. Don't put any merit on what I say. Don't give credence to anything I say. My friend, I'm bad at the game. I'm bad at team builds. My friends have been making fun of me for being an Amber main for about 6 months. And if me calling myself an Amber main has brought you any discomfort or eye rolls or degree of frustration, then this probably might not be the video for you. Is my webcam on right now? Oh yeah, I'm just like a little high. Wait. There we go. Listen, we're gonna do this Genshin tier list. So these are my tiers. If you haven't seen the first one, we have Amber plus Rosaria. Spoilers. We have Stan is not a strong enough word. We have Yes, a great character. We have I think they're pretty good. They're all right. And get this character out of here right this second. There's going to be some changes. As I was, so this is the 1.5 tier. Obviously, I did the last one during 1.3. So I had to pull it up and like move everyone in and copy everyone over. And there were a couple, as I looked at my tier list to fill out this one, there were a couple that I was like, what was I thinking? Let's get started with Amber. Look, I'm going to be honest. If you know why I have an affinity for this character. And why I chose this character to start with. Similar reasons why I like Yanfei, but instead of different reasons. If you know, you know. I've stuck with Amber through thick and thin. By the time I was willing to admit that she's not brilliant, and I was willing to deal with the memery and accept that maybe people were right in saying that she wasn't brilliant, I was too committed, in for a penny at that point. It was too late to try and go back. That said, I'm a little less blinded by the S-wordery now. I'm a little less blinded by the simpery and can happily admit she's not as good as I've always made her out to be. However, a certain Drake line comes to mind. I can't remember which song. Oh, from Keep the Family Close. If I ever loved you, I'll always love you. Is how I was raised. You know that one? I can't go back. I've stuck by her. We've been through things together. She's gonna have a special place in my heart. Probably until the day I die, or until we stop playing Genshin, and then my brain just stops saving space for this. I will say, I have a team constructed around, my whole team is constructed around Amber. I have Child, I then have Amber, I have Rosaria, I have Jean. Jean does hella physical DPS, she does hella damage with a blast, and she does hella heals. sorted across the board. I don't know what DPS mean. I don't know what, like, people talk about you having a DPS and a sub DPS and a support. I have no idea what people are talking about. I glaze over when people start talking about that stuff. It means nothing to me. What I do is I'll hit ice with the Rosaria, I'll blast with the Amber. I hit water with the Child, I blast with the Amber. Ice with the Rosaria. If I hot switch between Rosaria, Amber, Child, Amber, Rosaria, Amber, I can kill one of those big healer chills in 3 hits. I can kill a Ruin Guard on my own world with my full team, 4 hits. The problem is, when I go into a co-op world, she's my strongest character. Well, I say that, I realised a couple nights ago, I've been playing this game for 6 months. I don't have a single fully built character. Not one of my characters has 5 level 20 artifacts. Jean is the closest. She has 2 level 20s, a level 18, a level 15, and a level 0. So I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to being strong. It's built around Amber. I go into co-op. She's my strongest character. She doesn't work in co-op because she has a team. With the team, but no one believes me because I don't get to show them the team because I only get to use her in co-op where she's not as strong. She's still good, but she still does like 9,000. I have her on I forget what it's called, the weak spot, a Sharpshooter's Oath build. I'm thinking about migrating her over to an Amos bow build because apparently that's really good for her. She's gonna go S tier, and I think I've just spent like 3 minutes just talking about Amber. So let's pick things up. Mona is probably if we were talking if this was when I did the Skyrim waifu tier list, Mona would probably be like way up. However, I haven't been blessed enough to get her yet. Still, now I am on 76 pity on my second account and have had no 5 stars yet. So there's a 50-50. I might get Zhongli, or I might get one of the base ones. There's a chance for Mona there. My last 5-star character on my main account was Child, so in theory the next one should be a standard. So hopefully there's two on the horizons. There's a chance. I'm praying. I am praying. This could be another like Genshin saver for me. A friend of ours in the group said that he was feeling a little burnt out on Genshin, and I believe, I don't know if these came at the same sort of time, but I believe he basically said that he was wishing for Venti, and he got a Chi-Chi, and that was pretty much like that was what sent him over the edge to being like, and he was burning out anyway. But it is kind of funny that was like one of the last things in the game that happened to him was wishing for Venti and ending up with a C1 Chi-Chi. And I will say, if either of my next 5-star wishes are another Chi-Chi, when I talk about being the closest I've ever been to quitting, that might push me over the edge too. And if that says anything about where Chi-Chi's going to end up on this tier list, maybe spoilers. I love Mona. She's great. She's probably my ideal. She's in my ideal team. If I could switch out Child for Mona, that would be ideal. Because I can just tap with the water to put. If I'm just using Child to put the wet on, I can just tap with the water, easy, and switch quicker. It's slightly quicker than Amber, and also Mona's ult. If I use Mona's ult and then switch to Amber, the damage is going to be off the scale. Mona, my dream. I have a dream that she will one day come home to me. She can't go anywhere. Fischl recently got relegated to the B team to make way for Child. Again, that was just accommodating for Amber. I love Fischl. Apparently Amber is just a little bit higher on the scale. Fischl is on my B team, although having said that, I've been saying that since I yeeted her off my team. My B team is Fischl. Like, saying Fischl is on my B team is as far as I've ever even considered into having a B team. I still really like her. I think she's fun to play as. Oz is really cool. The machine gun Fischl is really cool. I had my Skyward Harp on her for a while. I recently gave it to Child, so she has Rust now, but Rust is also pretty good for her. She's fun. I like her. I know some people think she's like a little annoying. I don't really get that. I like her. I think she's funny. Jean is Bae. Jean is like, I argue, I call myself an Amber main. I'm probably a Jean main. I probably spend the most time playing Jean at this point, just because she's so strong all the time. You can default to Jean, like, and my friends will attest to this, because when I go onto other people's worlds to do domains, 90% of the time I'm Jean. Now part of that is because I just have like no one built. Like when I see my friends bouncing between characters, I don't know how they've done it. Jean is my only built character. And then kind of Amber, and then I guess after that it'd be like Fischl, sort of, and then like Rosaria's getting there, but only because I've been mainlining her for the past 2 weeks. And I say mainlining, I've spent resin twice this week, so not really, but I don't know, that's just, I've not really had the opportunity to very much, because of like missing when people are on and stuff, but Jean is just, she's so strong. My Jean is like all out physical, all out attack. She's got Fester and Desire on there, so her Air Blast does a ton of damage. Her healing's ridiculous. The fact that she heals from her E as she hits, and her Q heals when you use it, and it does a zone. That's 3 different healing moments from one character. That's insane. She's so good, she's so strong, and I love that she blasts people around. The fact she can throw people off cliffs and like into water and stuff is sick. Noelle, what the fuck was I thinking? I need to go run the tape back on this one. What was going through my stupid little naive brain in January? Okay, it's a little harsh. I'm being a little harsh right now. When I was filling out this tier list, moving them over to the 1.5 one, this was the shocker for me. This one I was like surprised to see, what was it? Stan is not a strong enough word? I think she's pretty good if you use her right. My Noelle's level 80. I had a phase with Noelle, and my friends have been talking about her recently. She's boosted on the current banner. I have her C4 on the main account, C3 on the second account. I've had 7 Noelles across my 2 accounts. I just want Yanfei, to be honest, but like, you know, it's not like a big deal or anything. She only gets boosted like every other banner. It's not even a big deal. I have a lot of Noelles. She's level 80. She has some artifacts on her. I'm not here to slander Noelle. I think her design's really cool. Her armor, I think her armor's actually dope. The sick like metal gloves that she's got going on, and the metal boots, and like the kind of little like chest plate thing. She's a really cool character, I think. I like the haircut. I actually think she's a dope character. And obviously she's technically free. The funny thing is, I never did the starter wish on my second account. So when I say I have C4 on the main and C3 on the second, I never did the starter wish that guarantees you a Noelle, because I knew you were going to get a Noelle, so I just used the wishes on the event wish instead. So I still have the starter wish like available on my second account, so I could have a C4 Noelle on both accounts if I wanted. I just don't, she's never really done it for me. I had her for a bit, I pumped a bunch of attack into her and she did a lot of damage, and then I learned how artifacts really work and started to build characters I actually valued, and Noelle is just, I don't know, she just doesn't do it for me personally. She's fine. Her shield, I don't really understand, and this is my own issue here, I just don't really understand how shields work in Genshin. I don't understand the mechanic, and I've never really made the effort to. Her healing is pretty minuscule. Her ult, I've seen do a lot of damage, but Geo's just a bit of a tricky one, and I know they've been trying to buff Geo, but yeah, I don't know. I like her. I think if you build her right, she can be solid. Most people, well, I don't know, I was gonna say most people she doesn't tend to be a regular main team type of gal. I think she's getting a bit of a redemption arc. I think people are starting to bump her up a bit, but I don't know, you don't see her around in the main teams a lot. Barb, this is hilarious. I think I put her up here just because of all the help she gave us over the years healing. Yeah, sure, she can stay there. Ganyu is fucking incredible. She's so stupidly strong. I think I'm going to leave her here just because I don't really want to move her up to Stan, considering I don't have her. I know I don't have Mona, but I adore Mona with every fibre of my being, so she gets a pass. But Ganyu, I really like Ganyu. Only one of us in the friend group has Ganyu. My boy NSL has Ganyu, and she's insane. She's such a strong character anyway, and especially when you build her and stuff. Whenever NSL joins, like if anyone needs help or anything, if you're doing a boss, he joins with his Ganyu, and it's lights out for whatever the domain or the boss, whatever it is. His Ganyu's insane, and it makes my Amber look good in co-op. So shout out to Ganyu for making my Amber look good in co-op, and shout out to NSL for pairing up. We make a great team. Klee, I'm just going to leave there because, as I said, she's the only character that none of us have. Her rerun hasn't happened yet, although I think it's going to happen in 1.6, maybe. So I'm sure at least one of us will get her. I like Klee. Her voice unfortunately grates on me a little bit, but she's cute and she's really strong, so George, you can say there. Chi-Chi, look, this is going to be a problem. I don't remember what I said the first time round. I don't remember if I even had Chi-Chi the first time round. I have Chi-Chi now. I'm an individual. I will level up everyone to level 20 when I get them to get that free wish. And in fact, I have some characters that I have never used before who are level 50. My Chongyun is level 50. I've never used him in my life. He's level 50 so I could get the wishes. Chi-Chi is the one character I left at level 1 just because I think it's funny. She's not my personal playstyle. But there are two people in our group. Speaking of NSL with Ganyu, Chi-Chi, he loves Ganyu. Chi-Chi is his fave. Chi-Chi is his daughter, he calls her. He loves Chi-Chi. And this is why I would not sit here and slander my good friend's daughter. She just isn't for me. Maria as well in the friend group has and uses Chi-Chi on the regular, and her healing has helped out, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm Jean 90% of the time, and pretty much every time someone's like, oh, I can be Chi-Chi, I'm like, no, it's okay, I'll just be Jean. Part of that is just because I'm Jean all the time anyway. We do Oceanid, yeah, maybe someone else would be better, but like, I have no one else better built, so I'm gonna be Jean. We do the ice domain, okay, if there's 4 of us, yeah, I'll be Amber, bring your Chi-Chi in, sure. Most of the time, I'm Jean, we don't need the cheat. She just doesn't do it for me, and that's it. And I don't want to say anything that's going to make anyone upset, so I'm just going to say, not my personal taste. She's cute, though. She's a cute character. I like her dialogue. Yeah, I don't know, she's fun. I like her story and stuff. I like Chi-Chi. She just doesn't do it for me, personally. Razor, I think he's a great, I don't know, he can stay there. I don't really care either way too much. I've built him a little bit, but I never really use him personally. Again, we have friends who've used him, but I think both of my friends in the group who used him for a while have both recently got characters that have resulted in him moving down to the B team. So I don't know if any of us actually actively use him anymore. But I think we've all had little phases with him, except Spink, who doesn't have him. Way! I think we've all had little phases with him here and there. I still like him, he's fun. Child's fun. I actually have Child now. I have a Skyward Harp on him. I'm still building him. He has all level 0 artifacts, because I got him at the same time as I got Rosaria. So I haven't had a chance to build him yet, because I've been focusing on Rosaria, and she's still got a little way to go. With leveling her artifacts up. I've been grinding artifacts recently just to level up Rosaria, so I've got a ton of artifact grinding to go right now, like a lot of I need a lot of artifacts right now. I haven't even got as far as Child's artifacts yet, so I haven't had a ton of chance, but I have him. Another friend in the group has him. I like him. He applies water for Amber. So if any character who serves to aid Amber gets a plus in my books, yeah, he is strong, and I think he's only going to get stronger once I've finished building his talents up and his artifacts up. I think his E's cool. I think it's cool that he's an archer, where he switches to be like a blade character and gets these like fake water blades. I like that he has 2 ults. Yeah, I think he's cool, and he's kind of like. No, never mind. I was going to say it's kind of like Water de Luke. His ult, if you are on the melee attack, is kind of like Water de Luke. Sort of, not really. Jangling, she can be a great character. Again, mine's like level 70. I used her for a while. She's fun. I just never really had the opportunity to build her. I nearly did on my second account, but then I ended up getting Bennett and building Bennett. And now I'm saving for Yanfei. So I came so close. When I made my second account, I intended on trying to get her and making her be like in my team. And then I ended up building Bennett instead. And to be fair, I still don't have Jangling, although I'm finally doing the Spiral Abyss. I did the first 2 floors a couple nights ago. And you get her on floor 3, so hopefully I'll get her soon. But she's fine. Zhongli's dope. He's even better now because he's been, they buffed him recently. Or they buffed Geo as a whole. Or a little bit of both, I think. I still don't have him. As I said, I'm on 75 pity on my second account, so it's a 50-50. I might get him, I might not. I could get him on the second account, we'll see. But we have 2 friends in the group who have Zhongli, and yeah, he's a cool character. I very much, in fact, in my first, I won't go into it too much because in my first tier list, I really went to bat for him. And he's only stronger now. His voice is incredible. He's just dope. I like the way he slams his spear into the ground and then kicks it and it rolls off. His moves are sick. Dope character. My favorite Geo for sure. Beidou can stay in pretty good. She's a baddie. You know, I've said before, Electro has all the baddies. She do be a baddie. Very much so. I never quite found a place for my team, unfortunately, because there are so many good Electros. I have like a level 80 Kaching, a level 80 Fischl, a level 72 Beidou. I think those are all my built Electros, but like, and even Fischl has just been yeeted out of the team. So I have a semi-built Kaching and Beidou, and don't use either of them, and even Fischl has just been relegated. So unfortunately for me, she just never quite found her way into the team. If I need a Claymore character, I tend to default to Beidou now. Although I guess Noelle's slightly more built, but you know, Beidou though. Kaching's really good. Did I skip over Kaching? I remember talking about Ganyu, I remember talking about Klee. I don't remember saying anything about Kaching. Kaching's good. I had a bit of a weird arc with her. I thought she was dope, got her, was excited, built her up to level 80 without using her, so I could just, you know, jump straight into her being good, and then she wasn't as good as I expected, and then I yeeted out and was like, she kind of sucks, and then I tried her again in Spiral Abyss one time, and she actually did pretty well, and then I saw my friends playing her. Kaching's really fun. Like 3 or 4 of us have her. Although, funnily enough, like 3 or 4 of us have her, and again, she's similar to Razor. I think we've all of us who have her have had little phases with her, but none of us, she's not been like a mainstay for any of us. Like, she's not been like a regular, like, I don't think any of us use her on the regular now. But she's really good. I think she's if you build her right, which I haven't quite gotten around to yet, if you build her right, I think she's very strong. And she's a cool design. Yeah, I like her design and stuff. I think she's a cool character. They just never quite fit my team, that's fine. Bennett, honestly, I'm going to move him up to a great character. Now, this is hilarious because I hated him for so long. I actually didn't hate him. I didn't really mind him either way. I just played up to the meme. The bullying meme a little bit, especially as someone who mained Amber, who got abused left, right, and center constantly. I was like, okay, well, I need someone to pick on. That fell on Bennett. He's very easy to bully. And I was like, yeah, this guy sucks. I believe I put him in the middle tier because I'm a big fat simp, and a particular individual maybe likes him quite a lot. So I bumped him up. Although in my head I think I was putting him like somewhere around here, and then just out of simpery put him here. I've got to be honest, he was my first character pull on my second account, and he's been in my team ever since. He's my healer. For a while I had this setup where I would hit his E and then hit with Lisa, and then that was my damage setup, and I thought it was really fun and exciting. And to be fair, realizing that effects stack was what made me go back and reconstruct my whole team around Amber. So I'm glad that happened, because I didn't know that like if you did an element, like 2 elemental effects do, like you've got like melt and superconduct and stuff. I didn't know about that until like a month or 2 ago. Until I started my second account and realized that when you set someone on fire with Bennett and then hit them with Lisa, it would do superconduct. And I was like, whoa, that's really cool. He's not my DPS anymore because they all suck. Right now, I think it's probably Fischl is my strongest. He's been my healer. It's very frustrating when you need to heal and you need to use his E to get some elemental charge, and then you're about to get your heal, and then he sets fire to the grass and kills himself. That drives me insane. But he's been in my main team on my second account. He's a healer. He does fire damage. He can be strong if you build his artifacts and his sword right. I don't know what to tell you. He's a good character, dude. Sorry, people change. People change. Diluc's dope. I really like Diluc. I'm gonna leave him in pretty good. Back when I did my first tier list, none of us had him. 2 of us have him now. I believe Josh's is pretty built, and Maria just got hers like a week ago. So she's still working on hers, but he's still like, he's a cool character. His ult's really dope. That one scene when you play as him at the end of the Batman mission is just such a cool scene. I know Josh has said that doing that scene in the game was like the moment that made him be like, yo, this game's sick, dude. Which is fair enough, because it's just a dope damn scene. But I'm going to leave him here. I don't have him, so I can't really test too much, but he's pretty good. Diona, I can never tell with Diona. I have her, a few of us have her, but no one really committed to it. Sphinx Diona is pretty good, actually, I think, or like decently built, but then she still doesn't really use him that much, her that much. Her heal is similar to Jean's. That it like if you aim it at someone, it hits them with heal, and then it also has a circle. The circle's a bit smaller, but it does more. We have Jean most of the time. Yeah, I don't know. She's a cryo archer. We just don't. She can go in pretty good. I think if you build her right, she's fine. Ningguang is. Let me say this. I don't want to overcrowd a great character. See, now I'm looking and I'm like, can any of these... I'm wondering if Razor has maybe gotten too much credit here. I think Razor's maybe gotten too much credit here. I think I'm going to relegate Razor to make room for Ningguang. I haven't built mine. I was trying to build mine like a week ago, and then I realized I was just trying to do too much at once, so I shifted all my focus onto Rosaria, and I'm going to do them one at a time. But I'm going to come back to her at some point. We have 2 friends who use her now, and I said in my last tier list we had a friend that used her at the time. He doesn't play as much anymore, but when he got on a couple times in the past like week or so, just to hang a little bit. His Ning's insane. She's so stupid strong, and Maria has her now. And also is built, yeah, she's very glass cannon. She do be dying a lot sometimes, but she's so stupidly strong, man, if you build her right. And our friend group are all like, hey, why is she, they're always, why is she should be a 5-star. And part of me is like, you know what, I haven't built mine, and I've never even been the biggest fan of her. But I get it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be out here lobbying, or like, I'm not going to start the petition to make her a 5-star. But I would probably be willing to throw a signature their way, you know what I mean? She's good. I think I didn't like her as much originally because she did only Geo shots, so if it was an enemy that didn't take damage to Geo, she was useless. She's still useful, like, most of the time. And and when she is useful, she's so stupidly strong that the 10% of the time she can't be used, it doesn't even matter. Also, Paul has her C6, and her C6 shield thing, it just looks very bougie and dope. Zhao's fucking sick. I didn't get him, but his ult is so dummy strong. Yeah, Zhao's just really cool. We had a slight pivot in the group in terms of opinions towards him when we found out that he was voiced by a lady, so now all of a sudden him calling you useless is less... interesting for some people. I'm not gonna lie, now that I know it's a lady, I'm a little bit more like ears perked, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Don't bonk me, it's a joke. Kind of. Zhao's really cool. I didn't get Zhao. I think we have two or three Zhaos in the group? 2 Zhaos in the group. He's very strong. He's one of those where it's like, okay, he doesn't get brought out a ton, but it's like if you need some damage or something, it's like, okay, someone be a healer, and I'm Jean constantly, so we tend to always have a healer. Someone be a healer, and I'll bring my Zhao, and then we'll be fine. It's pretty much how it goes. We need damage. If Spink's on, we need a bit of damage. Zhao, he's sorted. He's so stupid strong. I don't want to move him up too much, but just know that he's like he can be moved along to like the top end of pretty good. Xinyan, I don't think my opinions have changed since the last video, so we don't dwell too much. Traveler, they're travelers. Albedo, my opinions haven't changed too much. However, in the past week or so, Josh has started building his Albedo and has said that he's actually pretty good. So I'm willing to give him a chance. I just haven't really seen a ton of that yet. Kaya is still on my team on my second account. I have seen that he can do damage. If you build his sword right, you give him the right artifacts. I would like to yeet him. If I could get a Eula on the second account, that'd be pretty sick. Never gonna happen, because I'm about to hit pity, like, in the next week or so on this wish. And it's a 50-50 anyway, so there's no chance I probably won't hit pity again by the end of the Eula banner, and even if I do, if I get a Zhong, I could get a Zhongli, so it's unlikely. But, and I will say, you know, when I've been saying for months now, Alec has all the baddies. Cryo do be working hard. Cryo do be trying to catch up right now. They already had, well, who did Cryo have already? Who did Cryo have already? Am I losing it? Ganyu? Kinda? But they've added Rosaria and Eula and Signora as Cryo. Cryo do be coming up the rear a little bit. I'm just gonna leave him there. I think he's one of those where it's like, as with any character, if you build him, then sure. But he's one of the starter ones, so it's not like there's a ton of focus on him. Ayaka I still don't really know much about, to be honest. She isn't out yet, so I don't know. Sucrose, I'm so sorry. The funny thing is, Venti, I don't know what I was thinking. If I recall correctly, I put Venti so low just because none of us had him, and I hadn't really looked into him yet. I seem to recall being like I did my tier list. I watched some gameplay of characters I hadn't used when I did my tier list, and Venti was the one where I was like, that was like the first time I'd ever seen any gameplay, was watching a clip in preparation for my tier list. We have a Venti in the group now. Maria got Venti. Yeah, he's fun. He's good. He's strong. His ult is great fun. Trying to organize, being like, okay, like last night we were like, all right, we did the domain where it's the cryo slimes and the mages last night. So Maria was Venti, and then I brought my Amber in, and then we like set fire to the ult, so it melted through the cryo mages. That's sick, man. I think he might be a great character, just because his ult is very, very strong. Melko stresses me out a little bit, but it's you know, it's roughly thereabouts. His ult is so cool, man. And I think, as I said, I'm sure I put him this low just because I really wasn't familiar with him. Now that we have one, now that I've done a test run as him and played him, you know, it's only a test run, but at least I played him a little bit. And we have a friend in the group who has him, and yeah, he's fun. He's just a fun character. His ult is crazy fun. Putting one enemy into his ult and then seeing them like fling around in there is hilarious. Just as funny as putting like 5 or 6 enemies into the ult where they're all bouncing off each other, and then you go and stand directly underneath it as Jean and blast them up into the air. Oh, it's just so fun, man. Venti's just fun. He's a great character. Okay, now we get to the excitement. Hu Tao. I don't really get Hu Tao. I don't have her. 2 of the friends have her. She's very strong, and she has a lot of potential. You have the staff Homer on her, you have her health really low. I've seen the videos. She do be doing big damage. She never quite hit it for me. I didn't wish for her, partially because it wasn't like really the best time anyway, because I can't remember who I'd wished for. I think she came out as I was trying to get Mona and was stupid and didn't realize that the event one only gave you characters. Although to be fair, when I finally realized that like a month or 2 ago, I was like, I can't believe I didn't know that this whole time. Spink also didn't know that until like 2 days ago, so I don't feel too bad about it. But yeah, I was wishing on the standard banner at this time, like a dummy. Although I got the Amos bow, which I think I'm giving to Amber now, so maybe that's gonna be fine. So I didn't really pull for Hu Tao. I don't think she's my sort of thing. I haven't, to be fair, I haven't done her quest yet. It won't. I can't figure out why. It won't like let me right now. Like she just doesn't like spawn where she's supposed to be or something. So I haven't been able to do her quest yet. And by been able, I mean I just didn't do it for like 2 months and finally tried to do it a couple of days ago, and now it's not working. But she's very good, and I'm absolutely willing to give her credit. And in fact, I will put her at the top end if I think they're pretty good. And that's not necessarily how I've been ranking this. I just feel like some of them deserve extra credit. Like Barb's not the best of a great character, let's be real, but sometimes I feel like they deserve a bit of extra credit. Hu Tao and Zhao deserve a bit of extra credit. She's good, she's just not really and from the first cutscene in her quest, I like her. I think she's kind of funny. Yeah, I like her. She's just not necessarily my thing. Okay. Right, so we're already 10 minutes over the 40-minute mark, and I have other videos to record, so let's pick the pace up a little bit here. My absolute queen. Look, look, okay, I'm just gonna say it. I for a long time have never really understood waifu culture. I've just never seen the appeal. You know, it's not really been my thing. I've never really seen the fascination over like a, you know, a fictional character who you know doesn't exist and doesn't have like feelings, or it's like parasocial relationships, but to an extreme degree, because it's not even like they don't know you exist. They cannot know you exist because they're not real, right? I've just never, it's just, but I never judged anyone really. Well, I don't know, sometimes it depends on who people's waifus are. Sometimes there are some questionable ones in my opinion, but we don't need to go into that discussion right now. For the most part, if you've got a waifu, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. All I'm saying is, as someone who's tried, who has really tried, I've gone along with jokes before. I just never really got it myself. Rosaria. Let's just say I get it now. I've bounced with, even just in Genshin in terms of like having a fave. Amber has been my fave for a long time. Mona is very much like it's and I'm not even after Rosaria. Mona is just, you don't even, you know. However, Jean's Bay, Rosaria is just like you couldn't have made. And like, some of the design, I know Maria doesn't really like the white in her outfit, so she doesn't like the glove or the habit. I love the habit, her hair color. The one thing is, I think in terms of her design, her boots look a bit like Joker. They have like red diamonds on them, like a car. I'm not 100% sure about the boots. They've grown on me. They're fine now. But I at first I was a little hesitant about the boots, but oh my god. I'm definitely gonna have to bring the volume down on that one. Oh my god, the fishnets, man, and the habit, and the way she like flicks her little thing around. That bit in the menu when you go on weapon and she spins her spear and kicks it in there. I get it now. That's all I'm saying. I get it now. I get it now. I get it now. I get it now. And she procs my amber. Am I using procs right? Is proc where you like apply an elemental effect so that your other character can do the damage? So like if I put cryo on with Rosaria, is that proccing cryo for amber? Am I using that right? I don't know. She puts cryo on for amber. She fits perfectly into the team, that was the thing. I was like, I remember when I got her and someone, I think it was Paul, was like, like, how does she actually work? Like, does she fit in your team? Like, is she actually good? I think is what he asked. And I was like, yeah. The thing is, I don't care. I would have used her. Like, anyway, she was going in the team. I don't care. She was going in the team. But she actually does fit in my team because she fits with Amber. I also, I'm building her physical damage. She's slowly close to that. I mean, that's why Jean is so good. She's getting there. Rosaria, I just need to get her talents up a few more levels and get her artifacts up. And that's what I'm doing right now. So hopefully, like, a couple weeks from now, she should be on a very similar level, if not as strong as Jean, in terms of her regular damage. Her E won't do as much damage as Jean's, just because the move itself, and also because Jean has Festering Desire on her, which boosts it. But I don't know what to tell you, man. Rosaria, the end. Eula, I don't really know too much. She isn't out yet, is the thing. She's a 5-star. I look at Eula, and in my head, I'm like, Eula just feels like not as good Rosaria. Like, her moves are similar, but then the thing is, she's a 5-star. So inherently, she should, in theory, be better than Rosaria. And that's why we were comparing, when we were playing the other night with some of my friends, we were comparing healing. And we were talking about Jean's healing compared to some of the others, and then we were like, oh, to be fair, Jean's a 5-star, so naturally her healing, like, all the moves are a little bit better, so it makes sense that she's a better healer than anyone else. Chi-Chi's a 5-star healer as well, actually, but then we were comparing it to Barb and Diona. Eula, I just feel like, and maybe this is just because I'm a self-admitting, certified Rosaria simp. Eula, I don't really get it. And don't get me wrong, I do be seeing the outfit. I know that there's one particular element of the outfit that people do be pogging up for. I'm not saying I'm not with it. I just don't really, like, I don't think she's my style. She's Claymore. I don't know, maybe I could take I don't really have a set Claymore. I tend to use Beidou. I guess if I got Eula, but I just don't really have any use for Eula, because if I got you, could you imagine my team if I got Eula? If I got Eula, my team would be Child, Amber, Rosaria, Jean. Dangerous. Yeah, that's the thing. It's unfortunate for her that Rosaria exists, because she just was never gonna, like, I won't get her because I got Child last, so I'll hit my 5-star during her banner, but I'll probably get a regular character. But if I could get her, and she just won't make the team, unfortunately. I also think she's a little bit, I think she's a little bit basic. I think her design's a little bit basic. I don't really... I can't put my finger on why I think that. I don't know, she looks kind of like 2B or like a Ghost in the Shell, the lady from Ghost in the Shell. But like, she's just a little bit, I don't really get, like she's got like a headband on and like her outfit is just like... Alright, we need to wrap this video up because my stupid fucking PC is so shit. It does this thing where all the USBs turn off and then I have to restart it and then I click restart and then it blue screens and then it takes like 20 minutes to restart. It does it used to do it like once a day. Recently it's been doing it like multiple times a day. I've been on my PC, I turned it on, I started recording this, so I've been on my PC for less than an hour and it already is about to blue screen. But my keyboard is currently not working and I've disconnected from the internet. Only my mouse and my microphone still work right now. And I need to go and either restart my PC and let it blue screen or just hold down the power button. So unfortunately, we're going to have to do the rest of this video without the webcam because it stopped working because my USB ports have decided to stop. And also, I was about to Google Eula to look at her outfit, and I can't because my dongle also has stopped working, and I will not be able to use my keyboard or connect to the internet until I restart my PC now. So let's finish this video really quick. Great, and I'm about to lay into Eula because I'm pissed off because I need to restart my stupid fucking PC. It pisses me off so much, man. Like I'm literally, I have Chrome open, I have Streamlabs open, and it's shorted or some shit. I don't know what the problem is, but I have to go and restart the stupid. It drives me insane. I'm sick of it. Let's finish this up. I'll put her in pretty good. She's a 5-star. It feels like I feel like I'd be. You can't put a 5-star lower than... Oh, shit, I didn't even get into getting this character out of here. Lisa's alright. She's still on my team in my second account. I was being harsh. Zhangqiu makes me uncomfy, and I still don't really think he's very strong. Chongyun, honestly, I think he's slept on. I've been saying this recently. I think he's just unfortunate there are better characters than him that no one seems to use him. People get Chi-Chi and use her, or, you know, Rosario exists now. I'm surprised, actually, because his E, he's kind of like Xinyan a little bit, but for cryo, or like even his ultimate is kind of similar to Rosaria's. So I don't really get why for so long he just like no one really used him. And now I'm like his moment's probably passed because Rosario exists and now Eula's coming out, but he's actually like decent. His moves are okay, you know. So I don't really know, but I can't remember what I said specifically in my last video, but yeah, he's I don't use him, still none of us use him actually, but I think his moves are decent, and I actually really like his design. His outfit's cute, I like his color scheme. I think he's a cool character, so I think I was a little harsh to put him down there. Yanfei, that's a stand for me right there. Let me know in the comments, is her hair pink? Yes or no? Because my friends say that her hair is pink and I'm going insane. I wish I could zoom in right now, but I can't hit control because my keyboard is turned off. Oh, wait, I can click the button up here. Does this work? Yeah, here we go. Am I zooming? Not really. This also isn't gonna... Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Oh, God, the framing's probably terrible here. That's not pink! Am I losing it? She has oh fuck. Where'd she go? She has frosted tips, and you can't actually really see them in this image. On the ends of her hair, it's pink. On the ends of her hair. Her hair's brown. That's a light brown. Again, I won't go into the reasons why I found myself having a slight affinity for Yanfei. For the same reasons with Amber. But also, you know, whatever. I don't even care. But I really like Yanfei. I actually think he's really strong and low-key. I'm pulling for her on the main account because I think she might finally be the one to replace Amber for the pyro damage. Her attacks are strong. Her hold down where she slams the thing is strong. Her ult is strong. She just does a lot of pyro damage. She's similar to a little bit similar to Xinyan, except it's constant pyro, whereas Xinyan has a claymore. I like her design. My friends don't like her hat. They say it looks like she's graduating. I like the hat. Frick the haters. I think her outfit's... I just like her. I like her design. I like her little booties. I think she has cute little booties. And I think I like the whole like lawyer character type thing. And her quest was like 2 hours. It took me like 2 hours. and it's just like cutscene on cutscene on cutscene. And let me say this, I'd be skipping cutscenes in Genshin and dialogue. I'd be hella skipping. I didn't skip a second of Yanfei's quest. The whole like lore scene is like really interesting to me. I like lore stuff, so I like a character for that. I genuinely think her design is awesome. I think she's fun to play as. I've only done the test run, but we have a friend who has her, who's been playing her a ton over the past few days, I think. I like it. I really like her design, and she may or may not remind me of someone as well, so bonus points. But yeah, that's gonna do it because I don't know who this guy is. So this is my tier list. Maybe I'll come back to it an entire year from now. Probably not. This will hopefully be the last one. Like I said, as of last night when I decided I was gonna do this, I was done with Genshin. And then I woke up this morning and went, don't be dramatic, just play for 3 more days and you'll get to level 55 and you'll be able to play with your friends again and you'll be fine. And I said, okay, I can, look, FOMO, it hurts. It was hurting. I can live with it for a few more nights if I have to. But also, I was very close. That said, I'm going to leave this. Sorry my webcam froze. Although, trust me, it's more annoying to me than it is to you, because now I have to go and restart my entire PC just so that my keyboard will turn back on, and just so that I can connect to the internet again. And I need to record more videos right now. So I now, like, I'm in a time crunch to get more videos done, and I'm now having to sit around and wait 10-15 minutes for my PC to restart, because it's... Oh, I have a picture of me. Sure, we can end on this. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. I just realised that I managed to get the JPEG of my main channel avatar behind the welcome, but not the webcam. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys for joining me. Sorry this video went on way fucking longer. I knew it was always going to be like 50 minutes, let's be real. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope you guys have a great weekend as well, also. And maybe also you have a very good weekend. I'm going to go and hold down the power button on my PC for the 17th time this week, and then maybe play some Skyrim, or maybe not, because now I'm in a bad mood. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, guys. That was my definitive, final ever Genshin Impact tier list. Never to be changed, 100% accurate. Let me know what you disagree with, because there will be lots. Alright, appreciate it, guys. I'm going to leave it now.